What's up, fam? Coach Nate, you made it. And that means your day is already off to a better start than most people's. If you woke up tight, sore, or still carrying yesterday's stress in your neck, hips, or spine, this is your chance to shake it off, release it, and wake up your body from the inside out. We're going to boost blood flow, open stock joints, and unlock energy that's been sitting dormant for too long. One of these moves is going to loosen your hips in a way you haven't felt in years. Another will decompress your neck and release tension that's been giving you headaches without you realizing it. And the final stretch, it will flush your body with circulation and set the tone for your posture, confidence, and clarity for the rest of the day. You ready? Let's hit the mat. We're starting with a fun, functional move that not only gets the blood flowing, it releases tension from your hips and spine with every slow rotation. Stand tall with feet slightly wider than hips, hands on your hips. Begin to shift your weight in a half circle from right to left. Push your hips forward, back, then reset. You feel a gentle sway through the hips, lower back, and core, almost like you're massaging your own mobility back to life. I promise this move will restore hip mobility, loosen your lower spine, and activate your core without even lying down. Beginners keep the motion small and slow. Advanced stretches add breath coordination and increase range of motion. Most people lose hip movement from sitting, and this move starts rewiring it in just 30 seconds. Here's a little challenge. Try to go deeper on each pass and hold the back position for 5 seconds. Are you feeling stiffness in one direction more than the other? That's where you need this the most. That just switched your hips on. Now let's stabilize with some deep core control. Let's move into strength meets stability. This one's not about how far you reach, it's about how still you can stay. Start in tabletop, hands under shoulders and knees under hips. Extend right arm forward and left leg back. Keep hips and shoulders square to the mat. Reach long, then return with control. I promise this move will build balance, wake up your deep core, and improve spinal alignment without a single crunch. Beginners tap the foot and hand to the floor between reps. Advanced stretches hold the extension and add a slow elbow to knee crunch. This core engagement will support your hips in the next stretch. You'll feel the difference. Can you hold the reach and breath for 5 more seconds? Are your hips level? If not, refocus the alignment. That's where strength lives. That just activated one full chain. Let's complete the other side. The body thrives in symmetry. This move brings balance and gives your nervous system a full body check-in. Extend your left arm and right leg. Keep your core tight, spine neutral. Stretch long, then return and repeat. I promise this move will boost core to limb coordination, build endurance, and improve posture, one controlled rep at a time. Beginners keep the knee and hand closer to the floor. Advanced stretches add slow holds or pulses at the peak of the reach. Cross-body patterns like this stimulate the brain and spine in ways that even heavy lifting doesn't. Extend fully. Can you hold without shaking? That's progress. Can you feel your glutes and shoulder working together? That's alignment in motion. You just activated your entire core. Now we're diving into the hips. This is where we get into the sticky tension. You're going to feel this, and it's exactly what your hips have been waiting for. Start on hands and knees. Widen your knees as far as comfortable. Feet turned out. Drop your forearms to the ground. Gently rock forward and back, or add small rotations. You're gonna feel an intense stretch deep in your groin, hips, and glutes. I promise this stretch will free up your hips, improve rotation, and release chronic tension that's been pulling on your lower back for years. Beginners, keep your torso upright and don't push past comfort. Advanced stretches add slow internal or external hip rotation pulses. The frog stretch targets your adductors, which often limit hip mobility more than the hamstrings do. Here's a little challenge. Stay low, shift forward, and breathe through 5 seconds of deeper release. Is one hip tighter than the other? That's your body telling you where it needs love. That just unlocked your hips. Now let's clear the tension from your neck. Your final stretch begins here. This is the one that most people don't realize they need until they feel what happens when it's released. Sit or stand tall. Gently tilt your right ear toward your right shoulder. Hold for a few breaths. Slowly switch sides. You're gonna feel a stretch from the base of your skull down to the side of your neck and shoulders. I promise this will relieve built-up neck tension, reduce headaches, and calm your nervous system fast. Beginners use gravity. Advanced stretches gently add pressure with the opposite hand. Here's something you should know. Tightness in your neck affects your jaw, shoulders, and even your breathing patterns. Here's our final challenge. Try holding for 5 full seconds longer. Can you relax your opposite shoulder? Do you feel the stretch deep or shallow? Adjust your chin until you feel the sweet spot. That just freed your head and neck. Now let's open the spine to finish. You've reset your hips and core, shoulders and neck. Pause. We're not done yet. We've got a final challenge. You've reset the hips, core, shoulders and neck. This final move ties it all together. Stand tall, feet hip width. Hinge at the hips and fold forward. Let your head hang, knees soft or straight. Grab opposite elbows and sway gently. I promise this move will decompress your spine, stretch your hamstrings, and reset blood flow to your brain. Beginners, keep a bend in the knees. Advanced stretches, straighten the legs and bring hands closer to the ground. A gentle inversion like this increases alertness, improves mood, and calms stress instantly. Can you relax deeper on every exhale? Try it. Breathe. Hang for 5 more seconds. Can you feel your hamstrings and back lengthening together? That's the full body release you just earned. Fam, you just stretched, activated, and energized every major area of your body. Stay strong, flexible, and powerful. I'll see you in the next session. Let's go.